Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bootroom Podcast. We are back again. I'm joined by Oliver Moore and Charlie Granger, new face here. Yes, this time with me. But yes, Harry's off to Bilbao for Spurs.
Idiot.
And Jamie is mourning the loss of his cup final.
Both idiots.
Yeah, both idiots. He lost 4-2.
Oh, was it 4-2?
Yeah, he lost 4-2.
I thought the way he put it on his Instagram, he scored a goal. I thought it was like, right, maybe they may have won it, but
He told me he got a goal and an assist.
yeah, I saw it on his Instagram. Someone called him slow.
He looks stiff. He looks incredibly stiff, to say the least. But that's enough about grassroots Sunday League football, because there was the big FA Cup final this weekend. Who were you guys rooting for going into this?
Palace, obviously. I think everyone was going for Palace. I don't think anyone wanted Man City to win.
I wanted Man City to win just because of Chelsea.
Why?
Because 6th and 7th would have got Europa League. So it would have made a Forest draw better for us.
Oh, you know what?
Fair enough. I didn't really.
I'm glad Palace won it.
Yeah.
Obviously, going in early on, there was the handball decision. I want to know what you guys think of this.
It's a definite handball. Like, you can't argue with it. It's a handball. If you say it's not a handball, then I think you're a bit stupid. But
is it the worst VAR mistake of all time?
No. There's been worse.
Liverpool.
Which
the Liverpool one.
was?
The Liverpool Diaz.
Diaz offside. There's also from, I think, maybe the 21-22 season, Rodri handball at Goodison Park late on.
Didn't we
I
have
think that one? It's definitely up there. It's so blatant.
I know.
don't know how you can't see it. Like,
Remember
It's
when
so
Maguire kicked Batshuayi as well? That went to VAR and it was a definite foul.
oh yeah.
The Celso stamped as well.
But for my opinion, I'm not complaining. It's Man City.
Yeah, Man City.
They've
finally
had decision after decision go their way for years now. It's amazing to finally see their fans get rattled over a VAR decision.
Yeah, they deserve it. 100%.
Yeah, exactly. But Eze obviously scored the winning goal.
Good goal.
Palace were basically defending most of the game. They only had 22% possession the entire game. And it's obviously their first major trophy ever, which is massive for them.
Glasner ball. Full force.
Yeah, genuinely. Also to note, he has now tied Mikel Arteta's record at Arsenal. And how much...
If I speak.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
All I'm going to say, Arteta needs to win some trophies. Otherwise, it's not looking good at all. And then, obviously, Palace in Europa League now.
That's going to be something, isn't it?
This is their first time.
European football in Croydon.
Imagine next season, like Inaki Williams rocks up to Croydon, like.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's what I mean. You're going to have fans leaving the stadium at Croydon at like 10 p.m. at night.
A bit dangerous.
I think the police might be able to be double protection on at nights.
But then also on the other end of the spectrum, City were not good whatsoever. They had their penalty. In my opinion, it was soft. I don't think it should have been given, but it sort of levels out the handball. But they couldn't finish their dinner whatsoever. They had 23 shots and they couldn't score.
They were just passing it around. They have no end product whatsoever. Teams know what to do against them.
Yeah, I think Doku's kind of being noticed now, and he tries to cut inside, but I think he should be putting those balls into the box so at least Haaland can maybe get a head onto it. But
all of them just sit 10 man behind the ball, and then you defend, counter attack, and you score. It's easy.
Yeah.
People know what to do against City now.
I mean,
Pep ball is over.
Yeah, of course. If City need a big rebuild, but you mentioned Haaland. He obviously gave away his penalty to Omar Marmoush. Do you guys think he gave it away, or was it Pep maybe told him before?
I think someone told him before.
Yeah, I think because
he hasn't scored at Wembley yet.
That's what I'm saying. He's like that thing with Haaland. I think I saw it. He's 0 goals scored, 0 assists in 7 big final games.
I mean, Darwin Núñez has more goals at Wembley than Erling Haaland. What can I say? I think Darwin Núñez is better.
What game was that?
Community Shield, his debut.
That was at Leicester.
Was it Leicester? That was the year at Leicester. Oh my god! It was the year at Leicester.
That's Darwizzy, man.
Darwin of all times as
and
well.
I think he took his shirt off as well. I remember watching it.
Well, if he stays, he's gonna score in the Community Shield against Palace starting next season. If he stays,
he won't stay.
If he does, we'll get on to transfer later. I don't want to get to transfer.
We want to save it for the bigger talk.
But
later.
City have gone trophyless. That's something to celebrate, in my opinion.
The first time in how many years?
I think since Pep first took over.
What about Liverpool season? where they won the league 2020.
Did they win it? They won the cup.
They won a cup that year. They won Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup.
Yeah, they won the Carabao Cup that year.
Someone won the FA, and then Arsenal won the FA
So
Cup.
first
that year.
trophy this season in 9 years. Crazy.
I know. Trophy.
Oh, did you see that? I think the only thing I enjoy about the game as well. Remember that little boy, the City fan, was crying. You see it?
You said you enjoyed that.
Yeah, because I think it's funny. Like, you know, like
what would you do if you were a kid and Chelsea lost? Say the 2012 Champions League final. You went to that. Chelsea lost it. And
but that's the different. We're putting two different teams together. City, they're used to winning things. So why are you crying? Like,
Yeah.
like
Spoiled.
he probably doesn't even remember the treble season. By the way, that kid.
yeah, that's like. But like, we've got a really good City team.
Listen, I smiled. The kid deserves it.
I was laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always wasn't we like.
But
Reminds me of the German.
But City might not even get Champions League.
Crazy.
That
This
is-
final day is going to be one of the best in a good few years. 100%.
Yes.
The table is so tight.
I know the Champions League, the race for Champions League. I mean, it's going down to the wire. You have Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, Forest. They can all still get the top 5. Who do you guys think are gonna make it?
Oliver, what do you think?
Yeah, Oliver, go on.
I think
Don't be biased.
I think definitely Newcastle will get it. I think they've got. I think even though they lost to Arsenal yesterday, I think Newcastle still got it.
I mean, technically, I think Arsenal can still miss out on goal difference.
No.
No.
Can they not? Is it
They got
confirmed
second
now?
yesterday.
Okay.
They
So
got-
Arsenal have it.
Oh yeah, that was
So
yesterday.
there's 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
5th, yes.
Yeah.
I can maybe see Villa if they creep in and see if City and
Villa
Arsenal.
have Tottenham. That's
Yeah.
one thing to.
No, Villa
to
played
know.
Tottenham.
After the Europa League final.
No, Villa got United.
Oh, United, sorry.
Villa got
Yeah,
United.
Villa have United. They'll win that.
But I think United's an easy win. That's at Old Trafford. So
But Villa are 6th.
yeah, I think
No, Villa are 5th, aren't they?
yeah, Villa are
Yes.
level on. I think
So
we're-
they need to
because
rely
City
on
are
Man
6th.
City to drop points against Bournemouth on Tuesday night.
Which I think they will. I
can
genuinely.
see it.
Yeah,
think
Aston
they
Villa are
Bournemouth
level.
still fighting for Europe as well.
Yeah, Aston Villa are level on points, but we got better goal difference.
will. For me, I think Newcastle get Champions League,
Yeah,
Villa get Champions League, and Chelsea just sneak it.
I'm not sure about Chelsea.
You don't think you're gonna get it?
No.
I think-
So
I think we draw
you
to Forest.
you think City get it then instead?
I think City, Villa, and Newcastle.
I think that atmosphere at the City ground, Forest are gonna be like, right, we need to get behind our players and stuff. And yeah, but hopefully the Nottingham Forest centre doesn't storm on the pitch and never go again.
yeah.
I think that's disgraceful in my
So,
opinion.
so you don't think Chelsea
I-
get in
I-
the Champions League?
I mean, maybe if Cucurella gave me a little bit of hope, but I don't think. I think we're without a striker going up.
I was expecting you guys to be really biased here and
The
say
City
you're
grand
definitely
final
making
day,
it.
It's probably one of the best atmospheres in the league.
Yeah, you got a.
Come on, I don't think we stand a chance against them.
Yeah,
We
like,
always fumble under pressure.
yeah.
Well, I
Look
mean-
at St James's Park the other week.
Forest have been poor though. They
Yeah,
dropped down the
we
table.
like Charlie was saying, when we played Newcastle, it was like 2 minutes in, they scored, and we just
I mean,
If we score early, we've got a good chance.
Yeah.
But
I think it's best for you to not to get your hopes up.
yeah.
then
I mean,
if you get
if we
Champions
get it,
League,
then
I'll be
then
happy.
you
Very
can
happy.
be very happy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. And then also some games from this over the weekend. Everton, they played a final game at Goodison Park.
yeah, lovely scenes.
Yeah.
I love it. I think,
Even as a Liverpool fan, I, have to
think
admit,
it's nice to get their big sending off, and like they're off to the stadium now.
the only thing that ruined it, I think, was Coleman going off injured.
Yeah,
early on.
that's
Did you
And-
see about Rooney? They were
Oh,
chatting
yeah.
about Manchester.
Yeah.
yeah.
But then, have you seen what apparently the sponsorship of their new stadium is going to be
Oh,
called?
dear.
It's a local law firm,
Yeah, I saw. It's
Hill
like,
Dickinson Stadium or
Yeah.
Park or
That's an
something.
all-timer.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I saw.
We're
awful
away
name.
at the Hill Dickinson.
Yeah.
I mean, surely you don't get a lot of money for it. What is the point?
It's a
Just
local
call it
law
Bramley
firm.
Moor Dock.
That's
and
what I
then end it.
mean.
But,
it's awful.
Everton, when we're going to be playing now, I thought.
Yeah, it sort of ruins the
It
whole
ruins
narrative,
it.
in my
Yeah,
opinion.
But good on them. Women's football's growing.
I mean, obviously, that's a very good thing. They're going to be
Yeah.
playing in a Premier League stadium now, but it doesn't fit. It ruins the narrative for me. I don't like it. And then Vardy,
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Jamie Vardy,
500 games, 200 goals.
perfect. If you do the
What
maths
an
on that,
icon. Yeah.
it's a goal a game.
Hopefully he gets dropped in the final day of the season.
He's
just
not.
To make it.
Yeah, you already said he's
Oh,
not
he's not
playing.
playing?
Yeah, he's not
That's
playing.
good, that's
So
good.
he's ending with 500 appearances, 200 goals.
I think that's an incredible achievement for Vardy, man.
Where do you guys think he goes, by the way, next season?
I think Wrexham.
Yeah.
I generally think
It's
rumours.
such a Wrexham signing.
But for me, if he doesn't go to Wrexham, he retires. In my opinion. Where else would he go?
Saudi.
Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy, Saudi Arabia.
No
I mean, if Aguero can play in Saudi, I think Jamie Vardy can.
But Turkey.
Yeah, imagine him.
Replace Osimhen at Galatasaray.
The only other foreign country I can see him playing in is USA.
USA.
Yeah, I could only see him in MLS.
It's growing over there.
Yes,
that's a good
it
shout.
really much is. Marco Reus recently went over there.
Yeah.
Of course.
What about Zaha?
Zaha's there now.
Oh, I saw a video of him. People
Playing
asking
into his teammate.
no about it.
Palace.
The admin was like,
Oh,
how do you
yeah,
feel,
yeah.
Palace? You could just tell deep down he was so hurt that he wasn't there.
Yeah, he looked sad when it was mentioned. It was like, yeah, I'm happy and stuff.
He's like, the club deserve it, but you can tell behind that face.
I think
he had to go at the time he did.
Yeah, I know he
Yeah.
had to, but he wanted a trophy. He couldn't get it. We're gonna stick on Premier League. We've had all the award nominations come out: Manager of the Season, Young Player of the Season, Player of the Season. We're gonna start with Player of the Season.
I don't know how Caicedo didn't get nominated.
Yeah.
Caicedo's.
Who's missed out on nominations? This is what I wanna.
Caicedo and did McAllister get
No.
nominated?
Yeah, those
him
two.
and McAllister.
For
Those two
me,
for me, yeah.
Caicedo and McAllister. Then you could make an argument for Jacob Murphy to potentially. He's had a brilliant second half of the season.
I mean, there's only 8 nominations. I think you have to take out Gravenberch. Who's better, Gravenberch or McAllister?
I think Gravenberch just kind of proved everyone wrong. Remember, everyone was
Yeah,
right.
he has,
But
but
who's had the best this
but for me,
season? That's the question.
McAllister, yeah,
yeah,
McAllister's
McAllister's had the
McAllister
best
has been
season, so I
for me.
think-
He's been the best central midfielder in the league this season.
Yeah.
Like
I think like you said, he doesn't get a lot of the praise that he should be getting.
Also, do you guys think Rice should have been nominated?
Honestly, I think they've
I
only
think-
put him in there
yeah.
for those 2 free kicks he scored against Madrid.
Yeah.
But that's in the Premier League.
That's
That's,
like-
not in the Premier League.
That's what I mean. That's
It's
what I'm saying.
recency
I don't
bias.
get it.
What has he done? He got
Caicedo's been way better than Rice.
he got
this
sent off
season.
against Brighton for time wasting. What else has he done?
I think he's been
And then-
bang
and-
average this season.
And then something I think you can make an argument. Gibbs White doesn't deserve to be nominated. He has been. Just purely over the likes of Caicedo and McAllister, like we've already said, I don't think Gibbs
He's had
White
a
should
very
be in
good
there.
season. We can't
But
take it away from
but obviously the list is Gibbs White, Gravenberch, Isak, and Buemo, Rice, Salah, Van Dijk, Wood. Surely we can all agree who wins.
Salah's got to be Salah's, really.
him. Yeah, Salah.
Who else on that list
100%.
wins it? And then obviously we have Manager of the Season. Do you know nominations for that?
I
Any
think
of you?
Nuno should get it.
You think?
Yeah. What he's done this season is incredible. European football, after being in relegation fight last year, it's a
He
standard.
won't win it though.
Slot
You
will
think
win it,
Slot
won't
will
he?
win?
Slot, but purely because he's come in
I
new
don't
league
mind.
and won the league.
Yeah, I don't mind if Slot wins.
That's what
he's
I
won
mean.
the league.
Nuno's
Yeah.
unlucky. I think if City had gone and won the league,
Yeah.
Then Nuno would have
then
probably won it.
Nuno would win it easily.
But you could argue he's just kind of taken over Klopp. He's kind of done the same thing.
Yeah, I know. We're also adding him to like our iconic banner with all the managers. Klopp's on there, Shankly, Paisley, Rafa Benitez, King Kenny. I think it's too early to add him, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's one season.
He's won one season. Next season we could go and finish 9th, 10th. So I don't really
I
get
saw
that.
Vitor Pereira's in there as well. I think that's a bit of a
Yeah,
shock for me.
I don't know how he's got
yeah.
nominated. He's been, he's taken them from relegation to what?
It's not like
Mid-table-ish.
they were like
It's
Wolves were like
not, it's
It's
not,
a scandalous decision. How has he got in?
it's not like Wolves were like 5 points at 20th. Like
well, they're 14th now. I'm pretty sure.
How many points have they got?
They have 41 points.
You can't win manager of the season with 41
Yeah,
points.
I think you have to be top half to win manager
Yeah.
of the season.
yeah, Thomas Frank's in there as well. I don't.
It's scandalous. How has he got in?
But okay, moving on to young player of the season now. The rules here are very, very dodgy.
Oh, it's so dumb.
What you can be, you have to be 23 or younger at the start of the season to qualify. This means that
it's
Bukayo
too-
Saka can win it
Too
next
old,
season.
yeah. It's stupid.
It's disgraceful. How is a player like Saliba being nominated? He's already an established Premier League player.
Yeah, I think they should make it under
Palmer as well is
21.
in there as well. I think he should be
Yeah,
chucked out.
Cole Palmer as well.
You
Like,
got nominated?
so Liam Delap, Cole Palmer, Anthony Elanga, João Pedro, Morgan Rogers, Gravenberch, Dean Howson, and Saliba. I don't know who wins it from that bunch.
I think Dean Housen.
Yeah, for
Really?
me it's a disgrace that Skelly's not been nominated.
Skelly's up there.
Skelly.
House is not for me.
I think House, and I think the impact he's had on Bournemouth. Really.
Out of those nominations,
I mean, from the rules, it's got to be Saliba, surely. He's been nominated. It's
but he's been poor to the back end of the season. He's made some silly mistakes.
Who else gets in ahead of him?
Dean Howson, for me, I
Better
think.
than Saliba.
In terms of being
I
a
don't
young
think so.
player. But that's what I mean. The rules have to change.
Yeah, the
You
rules have
said
to
change it to under 21s.
Yeah,
I think that's not even good enough. I think it has to be like change to rookie of the year, newcomer of the year, where it's the
Like
players.
Skelly.
debut season
Yeah,
and they've
when,
had more than
when
10
it's
games.
only
that's it.
their first season in the league, that's when you can win that sort of.
I'm surprised Thingy's not in there. You know.
Who's Fingy? Who's Fingy? Come on, now.
My mind's gone blank. Marmoush. I think.
Omar Marmoush.
I think
He's
Marmoush.
26, isn't he?
Can he qualify? I'm gonna do
Is
it.
he 26?
No
I think
way!
he's
No
26.
way! You've said that. No way!
I've said that. And
If you've
I'm
said
gonna
that
look
and
like
he's,
a prat.
I don't know how old he is.
I look like an idiot now.
How old is he? He's 26. Yeah, he is 26.
I'm an
Oliver,
idiot. I'm an
Oliver, you've had a
idiot.
mare there.
I've had an absolute
That
mare.
is the Bootroom shocker of the year.
He's always the one that has shockers as well. There was one time where it was me, him, and Jamie. We've said something. He's disagreed with something. Someone's asked a
yeah.
question. He's disagreed with it. Me and Jamie have both agreed. And he just goes, "Oh yeah."
I think the worst one's got. Yeah, Aston Villa to win the Champions League.
I can't really laugh. I made a video at the start of the season where I put Spurs to finish third.
Us to finish ninth.
Yeah. I put Nottingham Forest relegated. I mean, I'm not one to laugh, but Oliver, over on this Boot Room channel, you seem to have the most mares out of everyone.
Trust me, next season it'll be a different story.
Okay, let's sort of like get onto your happiness. EFL, Leyton Orient.
Leyton Orient, man, I am so happy. I think it's a lovely little run club. Adam Thompson, who came on here, I think he was at the game where they drew.
Round of applause for Adam.
But tell us about Leyton Orient, because I don't know what goes on in EFL too much.
Leyton Orient really is kind of a...
League One, right?
Yeah, it's a happy for them to get in the Championship, but us Orient... I'm not an Orient fan, but like Orient fans I speak to, they're saying if they get in there, it'll be fine, but they see themselves going back down because Orient don't have the money to buy the players that Wrexham or your QPRs buy. They rely on like loans and loans and loans.
Do you think they win the playoffs then?
I think if Charlie Kelman gets the right ball into him, I think he can bag a couple. Charlie
So they got in
Kelman.
the final? Stockport?
Wickham. Charlton.
Charlton,
Oh.
yeah. I don't know who wins it. I'm not
Yeah, I don't
well
really
too
watch
versed
it,
on
so-
EFL.
I think early in the season, Leyton Orient were quite ahead of Charlton in the playoffs, and it came to this game where if Charlton won, they went above Leyton Orient, and Charlton won. So maybe that's that psychological thing. Can we beat them now?
Yeah.
But I
I
think
think
Leyton.
one thing that everyone saw, Nathan Jones' celebration.
Oh my god, he's such an
Absolutely
idiot. He's like that on the floor.
Disgraceful.
He's
I personally think that Leyton Orient don't get promoted this season.
Oh,
I don't think stay.
I mean, it's an achievement to get to Wembley, in my opinion. But
yeah, of course it is. It's an achievement for any.
I'll be
team
going
get
to the
Wembley.
game, so
Ooh, Oliver's gonna be on tour. Are you gonna give us like a nice little match day vlog or
I
something?
might
maybe?
actually, you know. Might
Oh,
actually.
okay, but championship playoffs.
I hope Sheffield United
yes.
gets absolutely pummeled.
Thing
Like,
is, they won't.
they
That's
won't,
the annoying
like-
thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're so much better than Sunderland. It's annoying. But
Who's their manager? Chris Wilder, innit?
I don't
Yeah.
know who their manager is.
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, it's looking likely Sheffield United win. I don't want.
It's
them
so
to
boring,
because
like.
they're gonna go straight back down. We know this. We've been here before. They're gonna be one of the worst Premier League sides.
I think the first season they came, they were all right. Ollie McBurney and David
Oh yeah,
McGoldrick.
that
Because
was
they
that
were
was
close
the
to
COVID
Europe.
year as well. They
Yeah.
were pushing Europe.
Imagine Sheffield United got Europe that season, and they got relegated. It would have been like Wigan when they won
yeah,
that.
Wigan.
Yeah,
Wigan
Europa
won the
League and
cup.
Championship at the same time.
Yeah, I remember when Birmingham won the cup as well against Arsenal.
Yes.
They beat Arsenal or something. Yeah, it was funny.
But speaking of Europe, Europa League Final. This is
Oh.
why Harry's not here.
You cannot predict it.
You can't predict it.
Harry,
right.
you've taken a week off of here to go to Spain, mate. 1 week for one game, and all of that, and you're probably gonna lose the Europa League final. Absolutely ridiculous.
I can just see like Onana. Like I can see like 90th minute, it's 0-0. Onana goes up for a corner and he headers it in. I can just see.
I literally cannot predict
Wait, he's
the
just
outcome,
said
I don't
that.
know.
He's just said Onana will score in the Europa League final.
If it happens, yeah. If it happens.
If it happens, I'll pay you £200. Shake my hand right now. Get on this camera.
You
Yeah.
have a bet with Harry as well.
Do I?
I think so.
I make too many bets. Just bear in mind my
You
word.
said
Is,
£100 if Spurs lose.
my word is not legally binding by any means necessary.
You shook his hand. So.
Yeah, but it's not legally binding. A handshake is not legally binding.
Anyway,
It's not a
this is to
contract.
Harry. Whoever travels to a Wednesday game on a Sunday, sort yourself out, mate.
The game is truly gone.
The game is gone. And all he's doing is taking pictures by the Europa League ball.
And
Come on.
the
Witness-
board as well with the 2 thumbs up.
I don't know how he's going to react to this when he
All
sees it.
friends, Europa League friends.
Oh,
Who wants to
Bilbao
get knocked
friends!
out, man? Ah.
So obviously both teams are doing really bad in the league, as we all know. But it's a weird stat. Casemiro has never lost a European final, but Onana, his teammate, has never won a European final.
That just sums up Man United, don't it?
So what are you guys' score predictions? Who will come?
I can't predict it. After what I said about Onana, I don't think I should.
No. Give us just top of your mind. Who wins? Gut
Okay.
feeling.
1-0 Man United. I think it'll be a very, very boring game.
What about you, Charlie?
2-1 United.
Extra
not sure
time or
though.
just 90?
90.
I think it's going to end 3-2 Spurs extra time. Richarlison.
Wow.
Richarlison in extra time.
If it goes penalties, I think that'll be a good thing. But I don't think it'll be good for Harry. I think he might just die of the nerves. I think.
He's spending days after the game
Oh, yeah.
in Spain. So if they lose,
But did you not see as well? Tottenham are doing the parade on a Friday at 3:00.
what?
I saw that.
Wait, who announces a parade before they've actually won the trophy?
That's what I mean, like.
Well,
They-
I
that's-
think logistically you have to have some plannings. But have the club
They
officially
fully
announced?
announced them.
Oh,
Like you
It
obviously
sent
have
it
to
to like
plan
it sent it to like all the people that live in
but
the area.
yeah, I thought you plan it in secret.
But I think they announced it on the social medias.
No,
saying,
no,
like,
no.
this is what we're going
I
to do.
saw what's it called. I was watching a TikTok. This guy was Ben Bowman was talking about it. It was
I
like
like it.
they sent it to the all the neighbours and residents that live in the area. Oh, we're going to be doing it from 3 till 4:30, and
this is going to end badly.
and Harry Scarf was like, I'm not going to be able to go because it's Friday, and it's
We love Harry Scarf.
Harry Scarf.
We hope to get you on one day, hopefully.
Scarf, please come.
Okay, Charlie, we're talking about transfers now. Can you show a bit of composure here? Your eyes are watering a little bit.
I always go red and my eyes water. I don't know. Something
So obviously, Real Madrid seem to be having an amazing summer window planned.
They always buy people.
I mean,
so I'm not surprised.
Xabi Alonso is
Yeah, I
coming
think it's
in,
there.
and they've already signed a centre back in Dean Howson for 50 million release clause.
I kind of don't know why he's done that. I think
Yeah, it's a strange move.
I
for
think potentially Liverpool, Chelsea, had lots of suitors in the Premier League that would have wanted him.
For
And
me,
I think,
you stay in the Premier League.
yeah, surely you want to build on that thing because I think the
He's
Premier
from
League.
Spain. Come on.
Is he though?
Everyone wants to
Is-
play
He's-
for
he's
Madrid.
Dutch.
Is he
He's
Spanish,
Dutch,
though?
Spanish.
He's more Dutch.
Well, he grew up in Spain, didn't
Well, when you hear he doesn't have a Spanish accent, does
more,
he?
He's more Dutch than he is
he?
Spanish.
He's got like a English kind of.
That's what I mean. But he has said his idol Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, he
So-
did say
I
that.
mean, he gets to play at the Bernabeu every
Yeah.
week. That's a dream come true.
I mean, fair
With
enough.
Fair enough, yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
to play with Mbappe,
But,
Vinny.
But the strange thing I find about this deal, and especially this summer, this release clause can be paid in installments.
Yeah, that's common.
But I don't get that.
Why not?
What's the point of I thought the point of the release clause is you get all the money up front, the club.
No, it's all to do with the player, like when they want to leave. So
But-
it's there, so you don't.
But
you
then
get
now
kinda trapped.
Bournemouth, they don't have the 50 million up front to go and invest
Well, they're not
into
going
their
to spend
squad.
50 million. on
Yeah,
a player.
Bournemouth are more.
Well, they could.
Their biggest transfer was Evan Nilsson. Who was what,
Well, not 50 million
45?
on one player, but they don't have 50 million to go and spend
Yeah, but
around the
they've got
squad
other money to spend.
up front. But the 50 million would help them. I don't get the point of paid in installments, in my opinion. Well,
And also, I see
Normal.
this transfer is like Rudiger's going to come back. Does he get in? Does he get in ahead of the likes of Rudiger and Militao, or is he just going to be on the bench most of the week and be?
he's going to
They're
be
injured all the time anyway.
So, but
Yeah.
I think if he has a couple of good games, I think and shows what he's like to Xabi Alonso, I think could be there for a while.
Well, yeah, they're building a super team. They've stolen the Scouser in Liverpool's team.
The Scouts are in Madrid.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Oliver. They've
He's
stolen.
off to Madrid.
He's
I
off
mean-
to Madrid.
Alexander
Well, if
Arnold.
Jamie were here, he'd be fuming right now with you two.
I don't think. I think like Trent is a name you can't mention around Jamie. I think it's like Voldemort.
No, but for me, I'm happy for him.
I mean, he's won you a Champions League, Premier League.
He's won everything there is to win. It's a boy's dream to go and play for Real Madrid. You can't tell me if you're playing at Chelsea and you're in Trent's position, you're 26, you've won everything there is to win at Chelsea. Madrid come calling. You can't tell me you wouldn't go to
I'd
Madrid.
understand it, but I feel like if it was a Chelsea player and they were
Mason
booing,
Mount.
I wouldn't be booing, but I
Okay.
wouldn't be, saying well done, fair enough. I'd just be neutral.
Yeah, like that's what I sort of am. I'm just sort of like, I'm just sort of like neutral. See you later, or yeah.
With Mason Mount, it's different because he left in quite a spiteful way. We gave him a contract, he didn't.
We
accept
gave
it.
him more
And
than
then
he
went to United. And
Well,
said,
well,
home,
no,
Mace, home.
No,
So-
we offered Trent more money than Madrid were.
Yeah, but also with Mount, he was saying about home and all this stuff. He's
That was
He's a
ridiculous.
Camp United
That
fan,
that
right?
video was like pre-recorded weeks in advance as well.
Oh yeah, the farewell.
Because he changed his hair.
Honestly.
He like dyed his
And,
hair
like,
weeks after.
Mason Mount, I saw lots of potential in the guy. I thought he was going to become the Chelsea captain.
No. He was the biggest Mason Mount glazer. And
Yeah,
then,
I liked Mason
No,
Mount.
but he would glaze him unimaginably. The second he left, I hate Mason Mount. He's so bad. Like that's what I don't like. I will always still stand by
but
Trent
like
now.
Mason Mount is just. I mean, he's just been a bitch.
Speak up, mate.
I was about to swear.
He did.
Did he? Oh God, man! Come on.
Mason Mount just been injured a lot. Whereas the number 7, I don't think you should have got the number 7. I think that's a disgrace to the likes of Ronaldo,
I mean,
George Best, Beckham.
65 million from him as well. Come on, what are United doing?
You guys scammed them.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
He's
scammed.
injured half the time. Like, oh well,
Well, will he play the Europa League Final even?
probably.
probably.
He's getting in the team. I think he suits Amorim's system better than all the other managers they've had.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, Liverpool have also been quite active recently in the window. We have signed Jeremy Frimpong for 35 million release clause. Once again, paid in instalments. I'm not going to get back into that, but I don't think we need him. Do you guys think that we need Jeremy Frimpong? Stop laughing, Charlie, man. Stop laughing.
Who stands in the second fullback in the back four?
That's what I mean. He's not
What
even a
are you
fullback.
doing?
He's more of a winger
Oh,
than he
my
is.
goodness.
Like I've said to you guys, we're in advance.
Nah, you see that?
No. Oliver's doing some strange stuff.
Oliver's making faces.
Yeah, he's making faces. So that's why Charlie's been laughing a lot of the time. But we're in advanced talks to sign Kirkes from Bournemouth now as well. So that's 2 really attacking fullbacks.
With Kirkes, I think he's a good defender as well.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
But he's better
Frimpong,
going
I don't know
forward.
why.
That's what I mean. I've said this. Unless
Is this now Simicast goes? I think you're very heavy on that.
I hate Simicast. I'll openly say that. Do you guys need a new left back?
No, we've got-
If I'm with Cucurella,
No, but back up Simicast.
Cucurella's too good.
I want Hazard, Ajax.
Oh, this.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say Liverpool should sign him because if we're getting those 2 fullbacks,
He can play in both positions. Good player.
Mhm.
He's Ajax captain. One
yes,
of the captains.
if
At 19, 20,
he's at
So-
19 or 20.
good player.
But if Liverpool have these 2 attacking fullbacks, Slot might switch to a back 3, is what I'm thinking,
Possibly, yeah.
which would mean we need a centre back.
Has he ever played the back 3?
Slot, no.
Be interesting if he does.
So that's what I mean. I don't think Van Dijk's ever played in a back 3, neither with Kanate.
Maybe that takes some time to adjust next season.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm a bit
Surely you're
worried
gonna
about.
have to sign some more centre backs. 2 or 3.
We
at
do
least.
because I don't want Kwanzaa being our
Jonathan
first
Tah-
backup.
Jonathan
He's gone to
Tah.
Bayern Munich.
Oh, is it Bayern Munich?
Yes.
Not yet.
Oh, it's basically confirmed. But
Really?
It's yeah. Fabrizio's
Another
basically
Bayern
said, "Here we
Leverkusen
go."
player, I think that's on the move.
Well, so
Wirtz.
huh?
Wirtz is on the move as well. It's
Yeah,
kind of that
Wirtz.
thing.
Ooh, apparently he might be staying.
City, and then
City,
at-
Bayern, Liverpool all want him.
At one point, it was like pretty much Bayern, he's done, he's confirmed. Then he went to City, and it was kind of right, and now it's Madrid are looking at him.
Yeah, I don't know where he ends up. For me, it's a lot of nonsense. Watch him end up staying at Leverkusen now as well. But we've spoken about my club. What I want to know is where do you guys think Chelsea need to strengthen this summer?
First things first, get Nicholas Jackson sold.
Yeah.
Why? Is Jackson not a good
Oh, I'm sorry.
striker?
I'm
He's
sorry.
so
What,
bad,
what
so
earth
bad.
do you look at a player as a striker and elbow them? Like, surely in his head he's got to think, this is a big game.
Well, I mean,
No, it's not
Darwin
just
Núñez
about that. though.
headbutted someone.
It's just all
He
games
misses
this
chances,
season,
he misses chances.
Well, no,
His movement's slow.
Actually, this season, I'm pretty sure he has more big chances missed in the
Yeah.
Premier League than Darwin Núñez.
Well, Liam Delap's got more goals than him in the Ipswich side that are getting relegated and can't really feed any service to him. That
City-
says a lot. Come on.
So you're saying going for Liam Delap?
Osman's my first choice.
Okay.
but
I think Liam Delat's
down
like a
the-
30 million release clause, so it's not.
Yeah.
No, but I believe that City have a buyback clause.
But
But will
don't
City
need him.
buy them back?
But if
got
Chelsea are
Marmoush and Haaland.
but if Chelsea are interested, I think out of
No
spite,
way, he would
they
not
would.
go for it.
No, but they would.
So I've heard United went for talks with him, and it went really badly.
He would never go to United.
Go back to Manchester.
Yeah, but he wouldn't go
But
to
he wouldn't do
United. I
it.
don't
He's
think.
friends with Cole Palmer as well.
Imagine that Cole Palmer and Delat, man.
What? Just because they're friends, you think they're gonna go?
You never know.
I mean, that's probably why Trent went to Madrid, man.
Yeah.
He wanted to be with Jude.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Anyway, we need a goalkeeper, centre backs.
What goalkeeper?
We got like 5 goalkeepers.
Yeah,
mate.
you have a lot.
AC Milan don't have Europe.
Yes,
Mike Maignan. Why not?
but don't you then need to? You already have so many goalkeepers. You have Kepa sitting
Yeah,
on
I
your
think we
books,
need to sell
Jorgensen.
Petrovic
Yeah.
and maybe Jorgensen.
And so then who? So my name would come in and be.
Number
First
one. And then
choice.
Sanchez back up. And then we have Penders as well.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
he's just coming
Coble
in.
was
I think
linked
we
with us as well.
What about Ted Kurd?
Hashtag United.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Uh,
not really seen much of him. He's got good potential. But
And then you said you need a centre back, and you were looking at Hatter.
we need Hato, and we need someone like Gay, a more experienced one.
I said this. You said experience. I said this to you earlier. Aspie's leaving Atleti.
His legs are gone there.
But
we said
for,
bye
for
to him
some
already.
experience.
We said bye to him, like.
Then we need a starter, like someone that can play.
I think
week in,
Aspie
week
can
out.
still play him week in, week out.
I mean, we've got another year of Maresca balls, so we've got to see. What
Speak up.
we've got another year of Maresca playing, so I'm not really looking forward to it. I don't really like the guy, to be honest.
I said Maresca would be sacked at the start in the first half of the season. I said that about Nuno as well.
He still can. If we don't get Conference League, the final, and we don't get Champions League.
I wouldn't be
You see a
surprised.
world where you sack him if you
If
don't.
we don't get both of them,
Yeah.
I think we'll sack him.
And then who comes
Roma
in?
want him.
Then who comes in
Flipping.
Oh,
instead?
Sam Allardyce. Sam Allardyce back.
Sam
it'll be
Allardyce.
someone like Liam Rosenior from Strasbourg. Or,
Bring Frank Lampard back.
No.
no.
Oh,
If John Terry actually got his coaching badges, I think.
John,
we need a
you need
proper
some.
good
You need an
manager.
experienced
Yeah.
manager.
What about
That's what
Zidane,
you
man?
need.
Zidane.
Exactly.
You guys, every time United or Chelsea have not had a manager, or Zidane, Zidane would never.
Oh yeah, Zidane's my first choice.
No,
yeah.
no, but
Zidane might, you know, he
but
might,
he,
he
do,
might
he
look
doesn't
at.
speak English. He's
Yeah.
waiting for that French job. He would never ever come and
Oh,
manage in the Premier
if
League.
Deschamps leaving,
Yeah.
Deschamps has a link to the club. He's had a link
That's
to the
not a bad
club.
shout to be.
He's had a
That's
link
what
with
I
the
mean. I
club.
don't see a
He plays for
world.
Chelsea.
That's what I mean.
I don't see a world where Zidane goes back to manage another club team.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
so one of the lights just went off.
we can carry on.
We're gonna carry on. Yep, we're right near the end, so we're just gonna carry on in darkness for a little bit. This one. Tyler's gonna try to fix it while we keep on talking for the last remaining couple of minutes.
Cunha to Man United.
Yeah.
Cunha's almost done to Man United. Right, thank you.
Just leave it then, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
Tyler, do you want to come in?
Yeah, Tyler's gonna come in for the last. Oh, okay. He said no. Oh, okay. Tyler doesn't like us, guys.
Cunha to Man United. Good signing on there.
No.
I think he does. Honestly, I think if Man United, he's gonna be like. Maybe Arsenal would have been a better fit for him because he could have played that striker role for Arsenal.
Why go to United? I don't get it.
And be
Clearly
friends
their
with.
project is something.
Yeah,
Well,
Casemiro, innit? Casemiro.
But it's been project after project after project at United.
Surely you
since
got to look at
Fergie
United
left.
and be like, none projects work. Why am I going
you've
there?
You've had David Moyes' project, Louis Van Gaal, Jose. If Jose can't do it, no one can. In my opinion.
I'm sorry, that's true. Like, they've got all this hope in Amarim. I think maybe Amarim's giving Cunha a call like, right, we're getting Gyökeres in.
Amarim's getting sacked at the end of next season. By the way, I'll say that right now.
Yeah, if they get Gyökeres and they have Cunha, maybe they sign a few more. Maybe like a defender
Maybe there's something we don't know that Amarim's told
and
Cunha.
a winger.
Yeah.
They could sell Garnacho, get some money. in.
Garnacho.
Garnacho's so bad.
So bad.
I don't know how Man United fans defend him. Honestly.
I don't get it. What, that one bicycle kick made his whole career. It's ridiculous. Is there anything else before we wrap up that you guys want to talk about?
Who's the worst player in the league?
What, Premier League right now?
Yeah, who's the worst player? Apart from like Southampton or Leicester player.
Ooh.
Because I've got a name in my head.
Go on, give us a name while I think.
Edson Alvarez.
You
Every
think-
time
you
I
think
see
he's
him,
bad.
he's like shocking. He can't string a pass together.
Oh, yeah, Alvarez.
He's so
And he gets sent off a
Will
lot.
Hughes as well. Hate Will Hughes.
Why do
He just won the FA
I
Cup.
love Will Hughes.
Did he play it? It was Adam Morton.
He came on the bench.
I
Off
feel
the
bad
bench.
for Adam
Yeah,
Morton.
it was
man.
Adam Morton.
I couldn't remember it.
Well,
He did all the dirty work.
But
player.
being realistic, Hughes is a championship midfielder.
Does Adam Morton get in the England squad?
I think
For this upcoming squad, yes.
Does he start in the World Cup in the current form he's in?
we have to see what
I mean,
Tuchel.
Rice, I think he
it's
does.
too early to call, I think.
Him, Rice,
I think
I
if
mean,
Me-
well,
Sheffield.
we have obviously the upcoming England games.
Yeah, we've got the
but
squad
we're-
announcement on Friday.
We're going to be missing a lot of key players because of the Club World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Didn't even think about that.
We're not going to have Jude Bellingham. We
No
might not
Palmer.
have Trent, Palmer. Are Bayern in the Club World Cup?
Yeah.
So no Kane, that means. We don't
No
have our
Kane.
captain.
So
Maybe we can see a couple new players that Tuchel
That's
might want to experiment.
Watkins, Gordon, Saka.
Yes. I don't know.
Who's that midfield going to be? Rice, Wharton, and
Mainly will get in there. I don't know how he will.
some attacking midfielder. I don't know.
That's what I mean. I don't know.
Morgan
who's in
Rogers
the
will get
squad.
in.
Well, yeah, Morgan Rogers.
Oh yeah,
is a shout.
Rogers or Gibbs
Call up Harvey Elliott. Call up Harvey Elliott.
Poole and Livramento if who's fit.
Curtis Jones. Well, Curtis Jones is a baller.
Nah, I don't rate him.
Your opinion, man. But that I think is wrong.
You tired over there, Oliver?
Nah, just
Yeah, Oliver seems very, very tired. I think it's time we wrap up this episode before Oliver falls asleep. We end with our handshake.
Yeah.
Do you
My hands
guys-
are sweaty. Don't bother.
yeah,
me.
but yeah.
Oh,
man.
okay, no handshake then.
Catch you in the next one.
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.